Hi, I'm Mathijs Van Ledden from the Global Facility for Disaster Reduction and Recovery. And today we are here at the Mapathon at the World Bank, and I'm here with Charles Fox. Charles, can you tell us how does GHOST help the World Bank units to apply geospatial technology?
Sure. I think there's three practical ways in which we do that. The first is by developing standardized analyses, for example in computer code, and working out what the most replicable way of doing very normalized analysis is again and again and again in different countries. The second way is we often partner with task teams where their needs are a little more specific and esoteric. And we've done that across the globe. Many of us work on 4 to 5 different projects across multiple GPs at a time. And the third way is more organizationally. For example, we've centralized a lot of the geospatial procurement. We created back in 2016 something called the mini-bid process to help speed up contracting work with geospatial firms, data purchasing firms, and we advise on that sort of procurement as well.
What are some of the geospatial solutions that we as the World Bank can offer to developing countries to address vulnerability and resilience?
So some of the most interesting work on vulnerability and resilience that I know of that's going on through GHOST is actually led by Sarah Antos. Sarah's been pioneering the use of machine learning in the context of resilient housing. She's got a great project, I think it's in Guatemala, whereby they're driving the streets with a Google-style 360-degree camera, and then they're applying a computer vision-style algorithm to work out which are the buildings with soft stories. And those are buildings which have a very hollow first story, which are likely to collapse in the event of an earthquake. And so just by getting a team to drive through the streets in one of these vehicles, they can work out which are the most vulnerable structures in the event of a disaster. And I think that's a real interesting success story, and I think we're going to see more of that because it doesn't cost very much to just drive a single car through the streets. And at that point you have a very high resolution map of risk.
Can you share with us one other success story of the application of geospatial technology?
Sure. In a more broad sense, I just presented two, which were the use of OpenStreetMap for calculating travel times at a rapid and vast scale, from points literally on the other side of a continent to each other. And then the other fun one is the green space analysis, which is a really wonderful marriage of sort of environmental concerns, OpenStreetMap, machine learning, and traditional geospatial techniques, all turbocharged by the use of satellite imagery. And that's an analysis I'm very excited about. We're applying it to 26 cities in Indonesia currently, to more than 500 parks. And so we're really looking at a new age of replicable analysis, standardized analysis that can be undertaken across a wide geographic area at relatively low cost compared to the cost levels we've seen traditionally and in past years.
Thank you very much, Charles, for having this conversation, and we really look forward to further collaborating with GHOST on adding value for our clients.
Can't wait. Thank you for having me.